Why would I want to talk my way through? I thought the aggressive way would be the way to go. Energized transporters. Guess we got a ciabatta. Wanna get shots here? You need to explode faster. I ain't got time for this. That's better. Thank you for dying. I gotta go transport things or something. Fleet Admiral, I'm having trouble with the annular confinement of the transporters. Transformers. More than meets the eye. I don't even know. Something about this cargo I was having a destabilizing effect on the transport signal. Wait, I've seen this before. Fleet Admiral, it's protobatter. I've handled hazardous material transport before. It's definitely the protobatter. It's destabilizing the beam. Great. It must be another protobatter explosive like the one of Mirage 2. Fleet Admiral, if we allow the transport to complete the protobatter, will react with the trilithium to trigger a direct devastating reaction. It could threaten the whole of Rebus. Crewman Moore, redirect the transporter beam into space. Aye, Fleet Admiral. Well, you did it, Fleet Admiral. The transporter beam was diverted. The protobatter trilithium device exploded harmlessly into space. Trust me, what kind of damage could that bomb have done? I think that said has done. Anyway. To most planets of comparable size, it would have caused at minimum an ecological disaster, made the planet unable to support life for centuries. Maroon is already geologically unstable from overmining. It could have destroyed the planet entirely, and at this point in its orbit, it would have devastated Romulus, setting the Romulan atmosphere ablaze and destroying virtually every ship in the sector. Varel used me to try and deploy a weapon of mass destruction. I'm going to see her. Stand across the bridge toward the turbolift just as you were about to enter. You hear Lieutenant Rulock call across the bridge. I recommend we retreat from the Remus orbit, Fleet Admiral, while we consider our next move. My navigational scans show that this universe's Remus shares a small group of asteroids with ours. They're called the Catonian Wanderers. Their metaphasic field should shield us from sensors. Set a course, Lieutenant. I'll be on deck 9. Okay. Oh, go there. Go to where the big rocks are. Gotcha. Wiggle it, space wiggling, wiggle that ship. Mask sensor profile. I have never played through Skyrim Enemy Food. I started a game and then got bored of it. That was a very long time ago, and not on stream. You step out of the turbolift and return to the observation level of the triage center. Upon seeing you enter, Lieutenant Skavik and the other security officers snap to attention. Fleet Admiral. It is, Lieutenant. I need to speak with her. Yes, Fleet Admiral, you do. I thought we had an agreement. You promised to deliver my cargo, and now it's nothing but microns of scattered particulate matter. Explain kindly why I should not detonate my remaining device now. You say cargo. You used me and my ship to try and launch a weapon of mass destruction. The Imperial database was right about one thing. You Federation types are moralistic egotists, aren't you? I see no reason to burden you with the nature of our mission. Frankly, you had no choice but to assist me given the stakes. You've made a terrible mistake. Have you thought what that device would wrought? Even Romulus would have been devastated. That was the point. Vera hurls an instrument table across the triage center in a rage and turns to one of her soldiers. You, bring those crewmen. Several hostages are dragged over before Verrill and drop to their knees. Verrill unholsters the disruptor and holds it to the first hostage's head. Now, Fleet Admiral, tell me how you intend to come back from this breach of faith. Don't, Verrill. Don't. We can still find a resolution of whatever your problem is. Oh, and what might that be? Tell me what's going on. What's really going on? What was your mission? Verrill starts to regain her composure, but she's still holding a disruptor at the hostages. Very well. The lithium protomatter device that you just disposed of was a weapon, as you know, intended to be deployed on Remus. The transport coordinates would have plunged a small quantity of protomatter and a large concentration of weapons-grade trilithium isotopes directly into the planet's open-mined core. Once you factor in the destabilizing effect of your transporters not being properly calibrated for this particular device, the result would have been the guaranteed destruction of the planet. But why? So many Remans would have died. Why destroy your own homeworld? Do you honestly think that I or any Reman would weep to watch that planet burn? Home? It was never a home. It was a prison. It was a grave. Of course, at this point in the orbit of Romulus and Remus, such an explosion could not have been limited in its effect to Remus alone. Romulus would be at a minimum devastated. Every Romulan and Terran on both planets would burn, and every ship in the vicinity would be destroyed. You're doing this just to hurt the Terran Empire? Not only that, although I admit that, after everything I've seen, it has a certain appeal. This option was not sanctioned until quite recently, a new turn of events in the war. The Terrans have a new warship that they are developing here. This is what they call a phase shield, a hybrid technology that we don't fully understand, but somehow integrates standard starship shielding with phase cloaking technology that they captured from Romulan military laboratories. This vessel, this prototype, is what finally convinced our leaders to sanction this mission. In one strike we would destroy the heart of the Terran invasion forces, the new prototype warship, and the experimental technology it's based on. Why not just try to destroy the ship? We've tried attacking the facility of the prototype directly. The only prizes it won us are more dead bodies and more destroyed ships. Security at the dry dock while it is being developed is too heavy. The bulk of their fleet surrounds it. They know that this technology could tip the balance of power in their favor permanently. You see, Fleet Admiral, the phase shield technology makes a vessel entirely invulnerable to attack. The vessel shifts far enough out of phase with normal matter that directed energy weapons or concussive munitions cannot harm it, yet somehow the vessel's own weapons are still effective. We learned that at great cost. Assault Officer. Fleet Admiral, this information is accurate. If this information is accurate, then this technology could represent a serious threat to the Federation as well. The Terran Empire's incursions into our universe could become unstoppable if they perfected this phase shielding. Under the circumstances, we may have no choice but to do something about this potential new threat. But I cannot imagine our weapon being any more effective than Romulans and Remans. Hypothetically, could we find some way to affect this vessel? Assuming the shield works so similar principles to interface cloaking, I don't see how. Directed energy weapons and torpedoes wouldn't interact with the ship's hull. Even transporters wouldn't allow us to bypass such a defense. Anything we beamed over would rematerialize in a phase-shifted vacuum. Imperial officers must gain access to the vessel somehow. As I said, the prototype is being developed in a secure dry dock in orbit of Romulus. Our agents have revealed that the only means of accessing the vessel is through the dock's own systems. It has some kind of progressively phased transport system blocked between the dock and the prototype. That is the only way aboard. So the dry dock and the prototype ship have a continuing link to each other. Yes, what are you thinking? What if we could infiltrate the dock? Could a team with photonic explosives get onto the ship? Excuse me. Well, it's a nice theory, but I told you the dry dock is heavily guarded. The bulk of the Imperial fleet in the system is committed to its defense. How do you propose to get past them? A distraction, perhaps? No need. After that explosion at Remus, every Terran ship will already be looking for us. You're right. Very clever. Alright, Fleet Admiral, it's a bold plan, bordering on ridiculous, but perhaps it's just bold and ridiculous enough to work. I suppose we have no choice but to trust each other. I volunteer for the mission to the dry dock. I'll take my own people. There's no need to endanger yours any further, and I'm more familiar with the intelligence reports on this vessel. And this is, after all, your ship. We'll cover you while you work and hold off the Imperial fleet. We have an agreement? We do. Once we are in position to beam out, notify us. Once we are on the station, the remaining hostages are yours. And the code for the bomb of Barrage 2? You'll get it, once my soldiers are aboard the dock and the explosives are in place. Alright, beam Verrill's assault team to the dry dock, V for objectives. Yeah, Fallout never did it, and I don't have money to buy Fallout 4. So, yeah, I'm in absolutely no hurry. Too much damn work, really. I'm already burnt out on high fantasy, and, meh. No thanks. Granted, I have Skyrim on PC. I think I got it for like $5 in one of the Steam sales. So maybe one day, but honestly, I am in no hurry.
Fleet Admiral Mastiff, my soldiers are aboard. We've encountered strong resistance, but we are proceeding to the phase linkage with the explosives. Stand by.
Over the channel here, you can hear heavy disruptor fire.
Fleet Admiral, if I don't get a chance to say it later, it's been an honor.
Signal goes dead. Hit her back.
I can't. The closer they get to the phase linkage, the more interference there is with the frequency.
But we need that code. Fleet Admiral, we've been detected. An alert signal has gone out to the Imperial patrols. We're picking up a battle group closing in on our location now. They have us targeted, and their weapons are charged. We have to buy them time, and we need that code. Red alert, all hands to battle stations. Let's B-stage. I think I have all the Fallouts, actually, even like 1 and 2. I don't have Brotherhood of Steel. That's kind of one of the things I want to do for franchise playthrough stuff, because it's got a more varied and more interesting history. But again, no hurries. For your fighters. Oh, you're probably the one launching the fighters. You need to get exploded. Oh, I can't move the platform? Lame. Now you don't have fighters. We got him back now. Looks like it. I like that they put sparklies around the ship to be like, yeah, it's special. Range says the transporter room 3. I'm having trouble locking out of through all this phase interference. I'm boosting the annular confinement, resetting the pattern buffers. I'm detecting small explosions along the dorsal hull of the Imperial prototype. Signature matches are photonic explosives. That ship will be destroyed in a matter of seconds. Get him out, Lawrence. Fleet Admiral, I've lost them. Scare for life science. Any survivors? They're difficult to get a clear reading. Fleet Admiral, but there's a lot of transphasing interference. The sensors aren't detecting any survivors. Life forms in the dry dock or the prototype. Other officers, I'm scanning. There are more terror warships on an intercept heading. I estimate there will be weapons range in 8 minutes. Okay. Status of the prototype vessel.
I'm detecting multitude of alloy fragments dispersed in the debris field. The match are scans of the prototype vessel. Further, there's a hyper-intense phase distortion at the center of the explosion. Confirmed, the prototype has been destroyed. Okay. Are there any Terran ships coming for us? There are more
I'm scanning. There are more Terran warships on an intercept heading. I estimate there will be weapons range in 8 minutes.
Oh. I'm sorry, Fleet Admiral, you did...
Officer looks carefully at their console.
Fleet Admiral, I pick up a signal from amidst the wreckage. It appears to be some sort of mission recorder in a polyduranium armored casing. It's transmitting a signal on... This can't be right.
What is it, Ensign?
Fleet Admiral, the frequency that the recorder is transmitting is on is Romulan. I've seen this frequency quite recently. It was the very same that Vero's ship used to lure us into their trap. Can you read the signal? It's an alphanumeric sequence with no apparent meaning of its own. Green 31, blue 24, red 7. Do I have to remember that? Just in case, we'll write that down. Red 07. The code, perhaps? Maybe Vero came through after all. Good on her. Fleet Admiral, those turret vessels are closing in. They'll soon be close enough to distinguish it that we are not an Imperial warship. I recommend we withdraw from this location. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. I have it, Fleet Admiral. The interface is precisely the location we left it. The anomaly is beginning to seal itself, but I estimate there's another another tachyon burst will allow us to return us to our own universe. Then let's go home. Lieutenant Rulock, set a course for the quantum interface. Aye, Fleet Admiral. Course laid in. Let's go out to the quantum interface. Let's go out to the quantum interface. Let's go out to the quantum interface and get the hell out of here. There it is. It will be a rougher ride this time, Fleet Admiral, but I predict successful emergence into our universe in T-minus 47 seconds. Shall we proceed to Virage 2 from there? Role-playing immersion. Equip environmental suits for yourself and your away team members for the next map. Okay. Yes, meet me in Transporter Room 3. We're going down to Virage as soon as we're in range. I think I have one equipped, actually. But yeah. Oh, let me suit up. I didn't suit up. Oh, I can suit up real quick. Crap, I was wearing the Romulan naval stuff. Alright, Strike Force Elite. Where's the new car shield? Going in hot. Approach the device. It's over there. Nobody fall in. Green 31, blue 24, red 07. Okay, I remembered. My scans show that the trilithium and paramedic components have discharged from the primary activation chamber. The detonation matrix is also powering down. The device is disarmed. So, who came through? I admit, Fleet Admiral, I doubted the code was authentic. She must have programmed it into the dry dock emergency recorder when she lost contact. She must have. Your orders, Fleet Admiral? We should dismantle and remove the device. Have a full engineering team prepared to come down. So did I just put on environmental suits for all of 5 minutes? I mean, we are at a volcano. We are at a volcano. Navy signal, Fleet Admiral, prepare for transport. We're coming home. Lawrence, energize. Thank you for playing Raptor's Reflection by Elijah Thomas. Back in the day, I swear I've played other missions by this guy. Raptor's Reflection is a contest entry for Foundry Challenge number 9, Mirror of Romulus. Visit the Foundry Star Trek Online section of the forums for more information.